Alan Watts, a British philosopher, writer, and speaker, was a significant figure in the counterculture movement of the 1960s and 70s. His ideas on the nature of reality have inspired countless people worldwide to seek a more meaningful life. With his unique blend of Eastern wisdom, Western philosophy, and profound insights into the human condition, Watts continues to inspire people seeking a more fulfilling life. In a world consumed by materialism and relentless striving, his philosophy offers a refreshing perspective that invites us to pause, reflect, and reconnect with what truly matters. Alan Watts believed one of the keys to a meaningful life lies in our ability to transcend societal expectations and embrace the fundamental nature of our existence. His teachings encourage us to question the constraints of conventional wisdom and explore personal perspectives that can liberate us from the shackles of dissatisfaction and discontent. Watts challenges us to reevaluate our relationship with ourselves, others, and the world around us, urging us to shed the illusions that hinder our ability to experience the present moment fully. Through his philosophy, Watts emphasizes the importance of self-awareness, mindfulness, and cultivating a deep sense of interconnectedness. He encourages us to embrace the beauty of impermanence, surrender to the flow of life, and find solace in the internal dance of existence. Here are 6 rules to live by from Alan Watts. 1. Find meaning in the ordinary. The meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple, and yet everybody rushes around in a great panic as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves. Watts emphasized that meaning and purpose can be found in the most mundane aspects of life. According to him, many people search for meaning and purpose in grand achievements, extraordinary experiences, or external pursuits, neglecting the value of inherent in ordinary, everyday activities. Rather than chasing after external validation, he suggested that true fulfillment comes from fully engaging in everyday activities and recognizing the extraordinary within the ordinary. Watts encouraged individuals to appreciate the beauty of the present moment, regardless of the circumstances. Expand your awareness, recognize the richness in the mundane, and open yourself up to a more profound life experience and a deeper appreciation for its inherent meaning. Whether washing dishes, taking a walk, or engaging in routine activities, Watts suggested that we can find fulfillment and purpose by fully participating in these activities without constantly longing for something else or waiting for significant events to occur. 2. Be fully present in the here and now. This is the real secret of life, to be completely engaged with what you're doing in the here and now, and instead of calling it work, realize it's play. Watts emphasized the significance of being fully present in the here and now. He often pointed out that much of our time is spent dwelling on memories of the past or anxiously planning for the future, often at the expense of fully experiencing the present. He argued that this tendency to be mentally absent from the current moment robs us of the richness and beauty that exists right in front of us. He observed true happiness and satisfaction can be found by letting go of worries about the past or the future and fully immersing oneself in the present moment. He believed that the past and the future are illusions and that the only thing that is real is the present moment. He taught by being fully present in the present moment, we can experience a greater sense of peace, happiness, and fulfillment. 3. Transcend your ego. Waking up to who you are requires letting go of who you imagine yourself to be. Watts explored the idea of transcending the ego, the sense of a separate and individual self. He delved into the concept of the ego as a construct that creates a false sense of identity and separateness from the rest of existence. Watts believed that the ego is a mental construct that arises from our tendency to conceptualize ourselves as separate entities distinct from the world around us. Identification with the ego leads to isolation, insecurity, and the constant pursuit of self-preservation and self-enhancement. According to Watts, to transcend your ego, recognize the illusionary nature of the separate self and expand your perception to embrace a broader and more interconnected view of existence. Let go of the need to constantly reinforce and defend your ego and embrace a more fluid and expansive sense of self. He suggested that our true nature is not confined to the boundaries of the individual ego, but is inherently connected to the entire universe. 4. Overcome the illusion of control. No amount of anxiety makes any difference to anything that is going to happen. According to Watts, many people strive to maintain a sense of control over their lives by planning, predicting outcomes, and creating rigid structures. They seek certainty in their relationships, careers, and personal identities, hoping that by doing so, they can avoid the inherent unpredictability of existence. Watts believed the desire for control and certainty often leads to dissatisfaction and a sense of disconnectedness from the present moment. He argued that this pursuit is futile because life is unpredictable and ever-changing. When we try to control and predict the future, he observed that we miss out on the richness of life unfolding in the here and now. Watts encouraged people to let go of the illusion of control and surrender to the natural flow of existence, finding liberation and peace in embracing life's uncertainties. 5. Let go of attachment. The disappearance of the effort to let go is precisely the disappearance of the separate thinker, of the ego trying to watch the mind without interfering. Watts argued much of human suffering arises from our attachment to outcomes, our desire to control and manipulate our lives, and our resistance to the natural flow of existence. He observed that our attempts to tightly control and manipulate everything only leads to frustration, anxiety, and alienation. He proposed letting go to experience greater freedom and peace. Letting go means getting rid of our attachments to specific outcomes, surrendering the need for perfect outcomes, and accepting the inherent uncertainty of life. He suggested that by getting rid of our attachment to external outcomes and embracing the impermanence of life, we can find greater peace and contentment. 6. Embrace playfulness. By replacing fear of the unknown with curiosity, we open ourselves up to an infinite stream of possibility. We can let fear rule our lives, or we can become childlike with curiosity, pushing our boundaries, leaping out of our comfort zones, and accepting what life puts before us. According to Watts, playfulness is key to discovering a more profound sense of life satisfaction. The tendency to take life too seriously and approach it with rigid seriousness often robs us of spontaneity, creativity, and delight in playfulness. Watts suggested that life should be approached as a joyful dance rather than a serious and burdensome task. He believed that when we cultivate a playful attitude, we open ourselves up to the wonders and possibilities of life. For a good life, approach life with a sense of play, curiosity, and wonder. Engage in activities that bring you happiness and find meaning in the simple pleasures of life. In essence, Watts saw playfulness and finding joy in everyday experiences as integral to living a meaningful life. Step into the realm of profound wisdom and awaken your consciousness by embracing these rules of Alan Watts. Uncover the true essence of your being, dance amidst the chaos of existence, and savor every fleeting moment with an understanding heart. Allow his timeless teachings to be your guiding light, leading you to a life of purpose, wonder, and boundless enlightenment. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.